And Edinburg Vela taking on the Los Fresnos Lady Falcons. Samantha Campos already retired. Valerie Guevara is at the, or check that. Julian Cordon was retired. And so at the plate is Yvonne Perez for the Sabercats of Edinburg Vela. Perez waits, pitch coming, and that's in there for a strike called. Perez will be followed by Taylor Chavez, and then Moni Montilla, Brianna Salinas, Teresa Penrostro, Deandra Longoria, and Karina Guzman, and then Cameron Caceres lines out the lineup for the Sabercats. Perez hits this one foul and out of play. We do appreciate you joining us here for our broadcast here on RioSportsLive.com. This game was scheduled to start at 4 o'clock. We started right on time. A 1 hour and 30-minute time limit to decide the winner. If we're tied at the end of an hour and a half play, as a pitch misses low, then they go on total bases between the two teams to decide the winner. Vela earlier today was impressive in a victory over Rio Hondo. And right now taking on a Los Fresnos team that's coming off a loss as they were just defeated by Mercedes. Here's another foul ball out of play. That's retired for the out. Perez is retired, 2 down, and brings in Taylor Chavez. Chavez playing shortstop today for Edinburg Vela, as we are in the first inning of play here from the Brownsville Sports Park, home of the 2019 Brownsville ISD Invitational Tournament. A softball tournament featuring teams playing on the 5 fields here at the Brownsville Sports Park. You also have games being played at Brownsville Veterans, at Brownsville Hannah, as there is a ton of softball going on here in this one. We are at the softball venue. We're going to be fielding calls throughout this game. I know it because of this basketball stuff, so anyone that calls me right now, Jasmine Urbina, I'll get back to you right after this softball game. Los Fresno's on the mound. And pitching today is Victoria Perales here in this game. Chavez trying to become the first base runner of the game. Bats here with 2 outs in the first inning for Edinburg Vela. Two down here in the first, pitch coming. Swing and a foul ball back to the screen. A good swing by Chavez. Chavez at the plate. Stepped out, gets back in, and waits. That's low in the dirt for a ball. On deck stands Moni Montilla. On the mound, Victoria Perales. Behind the plate, Samantha Campos for Los Fresnos. Around the horn on the infield. We'll get to that in a moment. There's a hard hit ball to short. Nice play there, up, over, and high and wide. Rounding first, heading to second, Chavez. She'll check up there and reach on the air. And so with 2 outs, the Vela Sabercats have a base runner. Chavez hit it hard. Eileen Avalar at short made a good job, good play just getting to that ball. But then the throw was high, no chance down at first base for Tabitha Garcia to get that ball. Now standing in, Moni Montilla with a chance to give the Sabercats a lead here in the first inning. Strike called to Montilla. Montilla bats from the left-hand side, playing right field today for the Edinburg Vela Lady Sabercats. One on, 2 outs in the first. Next pitch coming. Low for a ball. Moni steps out, gets back in. These hour-and-a-half games can go by in a hurry. So the umpires will try to encourage hitters not to step out much. Montilla ready, waits, hits it hard. That's a hit into left field, down the line. That's going to drive a run home as Chavez comes in to score. RBI single for Montilla, and Edinburg Vela on top 1-0. Montilla went opposite way with it. SaberCats on top. All this with 2 outs as Salinas steps in. Brianna Salinas, first pitch to her. Here's a strike call. Those watching on our social media, we encourage you please share the link. Pass the word to other fans. Follow our page. And on our YouTube channel, be sure you subscribe to the link and also pass that on other social medias. The other fans may know that these games are going on. That's a ball that misses. Want to make the announcement again to the Edinburg Vela fans that the basketball game tomorrow night is on. We'll have that broadcast here on RioSportsLive.com, as we will be able to bring you coverage. There's a ground ball chopped in the hole. Shortstop gets to it, throws across, safe there. Salinas beats it out. Montilla stops at second base. 2 on now for the SaberCats, and the inning continues. That'll be a hit for Brianna Salinas. And Dorisa Benrolsto checks into the plate. Catcher today for the SaberCats. She'll hit for the first time here in the first inning. First 2 were retired. The next 3 have reached. 1 has come across, and the pitch to Benrolsto is up high for a ball. 1-0 to Benrolsto. Deandra Longoria stands on deck. Benrolsto waits for the next one. And here it comes from Perales. Up high for a ball. Got back to the screen, and everybody moves up a base. Second and third now for the SaberCats. Here in this first inning. Benrolsto could drive in a couple here with 2 outs in the first inning. 2 on, 2 outs. Perales stepped off, gets back on and ready to go, brings it home. Strike called to Benrolsto. Good spot to broadcast these games here at the Brownsville Sports Park. We appreciate them assisting us in finding a spot here. And our thanks to the coaching staff for the Vela SaberCats for allowing the camera to be placed where you see it right now. Strike called to Benrolsto. Perales a strike away from getting out of the inning, and if she can hold this to just 1 run scored, could swing some momentum in the favor of the Lady Falcons, who will be looking, again, to erase that loss to Mercedes earlier here. There's strike 3 called. Benrolsto caught looking. The inning comes to an end for the Lady SaberCats of Edinburg Vela. They'll score 1 run. They'll do so on 2 hits and strand 2. We head to the bottom of the first inning in this one. 1-0 SaberCats. This is RealSportsLive.com.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Before you have time to worry, we'll get you taken care of fast and easy. Now you can get back to your day with a healthy smile.
How to add the VTX1 app to your Roku device. All your favorite shows from VTX1 Channel 1 and exciting games broadcast on Rio Sports Live can be added onto your Roku device by following these simple steps. Step 1. Scroll down to search and push OK on the remote control. Step 2. Type in VTX1 by using the arrow keys to move the cursor around the keyboard and pushing OK to enter the letters. When you're done, choose the VTX1 option on the right-hand side of the screen. Then push OK.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, we are in Brownsville, and we head to the bottom of the first inning. Samantha Campos will lead things off for the Los Fresnos Lady Falcons. Guys, if usually I'm not busy, just understand what I'm doing right now. I'm juggling this game. I'm juggling 3 basketball games, all coming your way tomorrow night. Thanks again to Cordone's Restaurant for stepping up and assisting us with the broadcast fees for the Edinburg Vela Sabercats tomorrow in their regional semifinal game. We'll have that broadcast here on RioSportsLive.com. And you'll be able to watch it if you're back in the Edinburg area. Go to Cordone's Restaurant. They'll have it live on the big screen for you to watch the game if you can't make it out to San Antonio. We also have the San Perlita Trojans as they're going to be playing in San Marcos. I just got off the phone with San Marcos right at the start of this game. That's why we had a little late start to this, lining things up with the IT department to get that broadcast in place. And then we'll also be in Seguin tomorrow as Santa Rosa's Warriors take on San Antonio Cole. If you think that's not enough, we're bringing 2 crews back here tomorrow. If they'll both show up, we'll have 8 softball games tomorrow. There's a ground ball to short. Nice play. Throw to first is wide. Runner will get down to second base. That's Campos. Now she makes a big turn, heads for third. Here comes the throw. Not in time, and Campos ends up at third base. Now you could go back and ask the umpire down at first base, as there was a collision. I don't think there's any issue there. And so Campos ends up at third base on the air in scoring position for the Lady Falcons, and it brings in Valerie Guevara. First pitch to her. Bunt, a good one. Pitcher gets to it, looks the runner back, throws the first. Run now comes home to score. Safe at first base. Guevara with the RBI. We're all tied up. And that brings out Edinburg Vela's coach to talk things over real quick. That's the strangest of combinations to score a run for the Los Fresnos Lady Falcons, and yet they've tied it up at 1 apiece. Finn Lopez sitting next to me, my friends. He's down here taking a look at who he can find to send to Central Methodist University. Why do I know he's as busy as I am? Because I don't see him at the games I'm at, meaning he's at other games. He, too, gets around to a lot of sports. Been in 3 games today already. This is his 4th. Standing at the plate is Victoria Perales. She's the pitcher today for the Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos. That scoreboard's wrong. I got 2 outs. There's not 2 outs. This is a new inning, Joe. No outs here in this first inning for the Lady Falcons. They drop one to Mercedes, 13-1 prior to this. Mercedes Tigers made a statement today, knocking off Rio Hondo and Los Fresnos. Big swing and a miss by Perales. Karina Guzman on the mound today for the Lady Lady Sabercats in this game. Larissa Benrostro, the catcher. Guzman waits. A little high on that one. There's a shot into left field. That's a hit. Perales on board with the second hit of the inning. And the inning continues for the Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos as the first three have reached. That brings up a conference on the mound. They'll talk it over on the Vela side. Los Fresnos, their bats have come to life. First three have reached. They've scored a run. 2 on, no outs, and we return.
Step 3. Choose the Add Channel option on the right-hand side of the screen and wait for the application to load. Congratulations! You have now successfully added the VTX1 app to your channel lineup. It can be found on the main screen under Home at the bottom of the list. For more information, visit the VTX1 website at vtx1.net/OTT.
Conversation over on the mound, and 2 on, nobody out situation for the Lady Falcons. Ashley Muniz steps in. First pitch to her, a hard hit ball down the line, left field. That is a foul ball. Muniz would have driven in at least one with that one as she turned on that pitch. But just a long foul ball. Strike one on Ashley Muniz. Alyssa Perales on deck here for Los Fresnos. This is your cleanup hitter at the plate with 2 on. Nobody out. Big opportunity here for the Lady Falcons. Muniz waits. Takes it low for a ball. 1-1, gets away. Everybody moves up. Now runners in scoring position for your cleanup hitter. If you're the Lady Falcons, you got to like your chances right now. Gave up a run in the top of the first. After an error with 2 outs, opened the gates. But the Sabercats stranded 2 to close out the inning. And I said then, momentum may switch to the Lady Falcons. Here's a ball way high to Muniz. That other field, San Benito's taking on Edinburg. We really wanted to broadcast that. I've got my cameras set up. I had a crew that was supposed to be here. They couldn't make it. Eric Madrano had another meeting. Muniz waits, takes. Ball misses. And so now Guzman's going to have to come to Muniz or put her on to load the bases for the number 5 hitter in the lineup, Alyssa Perales, who's on deck. Pitch to Muniz. Swings, hits it hard. That's going to be caught by the shortstop, and everyone stays put. 1 down here in the inning. And here's Perales. On deck is Avalar. Perales hits this one up the middle. That's a hit. 1 run scores. Now it gets past the center fielder. Second run comes in to score. Falcons go up 3-0. On her way to third, Perales. Stand up there. 2 runs across. 3-1 Falcons. Perales hit it hard up the middle. It's a single and an error. She will drive in 2 runs on the play. And a runner at third. 1 out, the Lady Falcons. And here's Avalar. She had a home run in her last game against Mercedes. She recorded the only hit, Eileen Avalar, of that game, and that was a home run over the left field fence, and it was a no-doubter. Hits here, takes it. That's a strike called. And the Vela coach is like as far down out in front of this dugout as you can get, standing right in my vision of Avalar. There's a foul ball out of play. So I'll be like you fans that are watching this game. I'll just watch a computer screen. I can see it perfectly. Avalar at the plate. Continuing to field calls here. We're in softball action. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Anyone calling me? This time Doug Robinson. I'll try to get back to you, buddy. Here's a base hit up the middle. Run gonna score, and it's a 4-1 game for the Los Fresnos Lady Falcons. RBI single for Eileen Avalar, and the inning is a big one here for the Lady Falcons. Again, we're feeling all the calls trying to come in on these basketball games. As if I don't wear 4 hats on a normal day. Today I am stretched. First pitch to Lauren Cantu. Lauren Cantu, the 7th hitter to hit here in the inning for the Lady Falcons. Fouls that one out of play on the right side. Samantha Campos started by reaching on an error. She scored. Guevara reached on a hit. Perales followed with a hit. They too scored. Alyssa Perales singled to drive in a couple. Eileen Avalar with a hit. Runner at first base here. Doug Robinson just confirmed he'll be doing play-by-play tomorrow for the Santa Rosa Warrior game. Thank you, Mr. Robinson. Cantu waits. Hits this one in the air to center field, hangs in the air, and the catch is made for the second out. Patrolling center field, Julia Cordone makes that play. And 2 outs for the Falcons, and it brings in the 8th hitter to hit here in the first inning. Giovanni Garcia takes the first one low for a ball. SaberCats scored 1. Lady Falcons have countered with 4. Still have a runner at first base here in this first inning. Pitch to Garcia. That's hit in the air, short right field. That's a hit. Around second base, heading to third is Avalar. Throw to third, gets away from the third baseman, and Avalar's going to come in to score. Meanwhile, Garcia down to third. 5-1 game, Lady Falcons. It was a hit all the way by Garcia, as that just plopped down there in front of the right fielder. And then the throw got away from third base, and in the blink of an eye, run across, runner at third, and the inning continues as a 9th hitter to hit. In the first inning for Los Fresnos, Clarissa Ibarra stands in. Ibarra playing second base today for the Lady Falcons in this game. Takes that one up for a ball. The SaberCat team put up double digits in their victory over Rio Hondo earlier today. So this team can put together some offense. In this case, the good news is you're Los Fresnos, you got a 5-1 lead still in the first inning. Bad news is you may have woke up a team that can just lights out, get after it, and score runs. I was talking with the head coach for Los Fresnos while I was getting the lineups over there. You talk about a tough schedule coming up. Go through that here a little bit later on. There's a ball that misses. Their next games are against Westaco on the road. Then they're at home against San Benito. And then they bring in San Antonio Churchill next week. And spring break, they play 3 games, all against top quality teams. Here's a high pop-up. That's a foul ball, and it's reeled in, and the inning comes to an end. 9 hitters hit in the inning for the Lady Falcons. 5 runs across on 5 hits. They strand 1. We've played 1. Into the second we go. Vela trails Los Fresnos 5-1. And this is RioSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Needing a treat before or after the big game? Then, when in Harlingen, stop in at the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli and treat yourself to some amazing things. Ice creams, shakes, sundaes, banana splits, and that's just a sample. If you can dream it, they can make it at the Scoop in Harlingen. From the deli comes a variety of sandwiches that is sure to bring you back for more. Hamburgers and hot dogs served every day. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 7, Sundays from 12 to 6 on F Street in Harlingen. It's the Scoop Ice Cream Parlor and Deli.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, we head to the second inning, and Deandra Longoria leads things off for the SaberCats. They scored 1 run in the first inning and looked up, and Los Fresnos scored 5 to answer as we head to this second inning of play. We're in the top of the second, by the way, and there's a fair ball down the line into right field. Heading into second base is Longoria. She'll stop at third base. And we're going to see what the conversation is. Longoria will have to return to the bat rack. I'm going to have to take this phone call.
Our professional advisors at Employee Retirement Services have been providing financial and retirement planning for many years for employees of different employment.
If you've spent your career in education and are ready for the next chapter, let the professionals at Employment Retirement Services help. You've worked hard, and now it's time to relax and enjoy with peace of mind and security.
Help fulfill your retirement needs. Come experience the difference with us.
And let's plan your retirement together.
Call us at 956-440-8774 to schedule your appointment today.
Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito is right there for you when it comes to supporting your teams, schools, and organizations. A veteran-owned business dedicated to helping out regardless of the team or season. Let Chewy's design your hats or shirts with state-of-the-art embroidery. Let Chewy's design and print your shirts for the next big game. How about custom engraved top-of-the-line mugs, buttons, banners? Call Chewy's Custom Sports today.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit colettis.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Xavier. This is Sarge, and we're the owners of King Cuts Barbershop, and this is the King Cuts crew. Welcome to King Cuts! We specialize in all kinds of men's cuts and hair designs. Keep yourself groomed. We'll take care of the rest. King Cuts, where fresh cuts are served daily.
A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibadas, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibadas in Harlingen.
If you just graduated high school, are looking to change careers, or to upgrade your job skills, Texas Southmost College is the place to start. With over 50 certificates and associate degrees to choose from, TSC has the career for you. At TSC, you get a quality education that's close to home. Earn a certificate or an associate degree and get the education you need for today and tomorrow's job market.
Wouldn't you like to be in demand?
Register now at Texas Southmost College in Brownsville.
At Port Isabel Health Clinic,
we go. How about some sound, my friends? Monet stands in. Runner at second base, 2 outs. I muted that sound to take a phone call for the San Antonio venue for the Edinburg Vela Sabercat basketball game. That's on tomorrow night, 8 o'clock on Rio Sports Live. Here's a ground ball to second. Easy play, over and out. Sabercats, no runs, 1 hit, a 2-out double wasted. And we head to the bottom of the third. Los Fresnos leads in this one, 6-1. And this is RioSportsLive.com.
Like family. Services include pediatrics, geriatric care, and family practice, school sports physicals, daycare physicals, orthopedic care, wellness exams for men and women. Dr. William Torkelson and his staff are here to serve you. Office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. through 5 p.m. Your health is their priority at the Port Isabel Health Clinic. Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, how about this 2016 Kia Soul for $500 down and $250 a month? Bluetooth, steering wheel controls, a reverse camera, and ready to go? $500 down, $250 a month. Or this 2014 Volkswagen Passat on the lot today and yours at just $500 down and $235 a month. Leather seats, navigation, reverse camera, Bluetooth, satellite radio, and it's yours today. $500 down, $235 a month. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002. Harlingen, Texas.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, DeMarcus Clark on the camera. He's doing his job. Yours truly on the play-by-play. I'm Joe Bowling. As long as I don't hit the mute button, you can hear me. As we head to the bottom of the third inning in a game that was scheduled to go an hour and a half, we've got 35 minutes left. Los Fresnos, Alyssa Perales stands in, leading it off. After her, Eileen Avilar, and then Loren Cantu. Anybody gets on? Shivani Garcia will hit. There's a strike called to Perales. Back on the mound returns Brianna Salinas for the Sabercats. Came in relief back in the second inning. Strike called there to Perales. 2 strikes on her. We'll see if the Lady Falcons take an approach of trying to extend at bats. Talked about it during the last inning or two that they could shorten this game. There's a pop out to second base. There's the first out. By shorten the game, I mean this is an hour and a half time limit. It doesn't matter what the situation is on the inning either. When the clock hits an hour and a half, that's it. This game is stopped. Could be in the middle of a rally. It doesn't matter. So right now, time and the scoreboard on the side of Lady Falcons. There's a base hit right through the legs. It's short. Gets into left center field. Round first to second is Avilar. Stand up double for her. Second hit of the game, and the Lady Falcons have a runner on board yet again. They've had base runners in every inning. Brings in Lauren Cantu. Cantu 0 for 1 on the day. Stands in here. Takes it low for a ball, 1-0. Salinas came in relief for Karina Guzman, who was a starter for Edinburg Vela. Cantu at the plate. Waits, takes, ball 2. Clouds have now won the day here. It's actually comfortable here in the afternoon. Beating down on the evening hour, about 3 minutes from 5. There's a little liner back to the mound. That's a double play. Out at second base. Avalar was off on contact, and the inning comes to an end for Los Fresnos. Lady Falcons, no runs, a hit, 1 erased on the base paths. And we head to the 4th. Edinburg Vela trails Los Fresnos. Six to 1, and this is RealSportsLive.com. Looking to add that special look to your home? Then stop by Nip and Tuck Draperies in downtown Harlingen. With a wide assortment of draperies, blinds, bedspreads, and more, they specialize in creating exactly what you want. Quilting done right in the shop, in the workroom. Open Monday through Friday, or call today for free estimates at 956-428-4331. Visit us on Facebook or stop by 214 East Jackson. It's Nip and Tuck Draperies as you shop downtown Harlingen. Back here on RealSportsLive.com, I want to thank again Cordon Restaurant for assisting us. They committed earlier to helping us get the boys basketball game funded, and want to invite fans to go out and watch the game at Cordon's Restaurant. If you can't make it and you're in the Edinburg area, Taste of Chicago, Cordon's Restaurant, Edinburg, Texas. Vela Sabercats will hit here in the 4th inning. Brianna Salinas leads it off. Trying to get something going here, down 6-1. Up high for ball 1, and that's how we started off. Back on the mound, Victoria Perales. She's limited the Sabercats to 1 run on 3 hits. The 1 run came on a rally that started with a 2-out error. Here's a foul ball backing out of play. Quick 1-1 count on Salinas. Sabercats certainly have the offensive firepower to put 5 runs up. So this lead is not something they can't catch up. Off-speed pitch misses up high. But as we've now reached 5 o'clock, 30 minutes remain, so any rally is going to have to be in quick fashion for the Sabercats. Next one coming, up high for a ball. To Salinas. Salinas leading it off. Then Rostro on deck. Longoria after her. Anybody gets on, Guzman will hit. Salinas waits. Morales took her time. Now she brings it home. That's up the middle. That's a hit. Leadoff single for Salinas, her 2nd hit of the game. And a base runner for the Sabercats here in the 4th. So we're in the top of the 4th. And here's Teresa Benrostro. Therese, strikeout victim her first time up, 0 for 1 on the day. Bats here with a runner at first. Takes it low. Catcher Samantha Campos came up looking down there at first base. Salinas had taken a big jump over there off of first. Might not have been a bad idea for the throw down there if you're Campos. She hung on. Benrostro waits, fouls this one away on the 3rd base side. And a 1-1 count. Benrostro stands back in. Next pitch coming. Strike call, throw to first. Back in time is Salinas. Van Rostro waits for the next one. DeMarcus Clark on the camera. I think he is. Down there in the dugout. Next pitch coming. Swinging a hard hit ball. That's down the line. That's a foul ball. Van Rostro made a bid for an extra base hit with that one. Missed by a small margin. Ben did find something to eat there at the concession stand. Ben Lopez found some French fries and a burger, it appears. It's outside for a ball to Van Rostro. Van Rostro trying to keep this inning going. We're in the fourth. Strike three called. Salinas. Our Perales rings up Van Rostro for a second time on the day. One down. Brings in Deandra Longoria. Longoria stands in. Takes it a little high for a ball. 1-0. Karina Guzman on deck. Longoria trying to get on to join Salinas on the base pass. Takes a strike. We're in the fourth. Like I said, if the pitchers start to take over, well, then you can get more innings in, but that doesn't help the cause of the Lady Sabercats, who need runs, base runners, crooked numbers on the scoreboard. There's a little grounder short. That's off the shortstop into left field. All the way over to third goes Salinas. Now down to second base goes Longoria. So two runners in scoring position now for the Sabercats. And an opportunity here for Karina Guzman. How important is Guzman? She's the 8 hitter. So if she can get on, then that pretty much ensures that the top of the order will hit this inning. Caceres on deck. Guzman at the plate takes a strike. 2 on, 1 out. Guzman 0 for 1 on the day. She'll hit here. Swings at that one and pops it up. Catch is made, out recorded. 2 down. Runner still at second and third. Cameron Caceres at the plate. Timeout called as the pitcher and catcher. Now the infield will come in and talk things over for the Los Fresnos Lady Falcons. Harry Campos, thank you for tuning in here. Pete Campos. Kind of got decoyed there as I took that call from San Antonio to try to line up that broadcast for tomorrow. The beauty of video, at least you got to watch it. That's a good thing. Second and third, 2 outs for the Sabercats. Caceres at the plate. She could still make a big difference here in this game. Hits that one hard, but foul down the right side. That's out of play. Lady Falcons scored 5 runs in the first inning. Thus far, that's stuck. SaberCats had 1 in the top of the first, and that's been the only run across for Edinburg Vela. Caceres waits, takes it, it gets away. Here comes a run home to score. That makes it a 6-2 game. And down to third base goes Longoria for Edinburg Vela. Still, Caceres could be a big swing player right here. She can get this one across. Instead, it's a ground out to short. The inning comes to an end. For Edinburg Vela, they score 1 run. They do so on 1 hit. They strand 1. And we've played 3.5. Heading to the bottom of the 4th. Los Fresnos leads in this one 6-2. This is RioSportsLive.com.
At First Community Bank, we believe in small business.
When Phil and Mary Alice Oxford decided to build a new Palm Valley Gymnastics and Dance, Ricky Leal at First Community Bank provided easy and affordable financing.
Make FCB your bank.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Truck Techs in Harlingen is your source for lifts, wheels, and tires. Talking trucks of any size, any model, and any year. Specializing in accessories with top-of-the-line products to bring that special look to your truck in a professional way. Lifts, wheels, and tires, with financing available too. Call today or stop by Truck Techs in Harlingen.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, I'm Joe Bowling with you. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Los Fresnos Lady Falcons with a 6-2 lead. Karina Guzman returns to the mound for the Lady SaberCats. She was the starting pitcher. There's a hard hit ball into left center field. That's down for a hit. Leadoff single for Shivani Garcia for the Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos. Garcia with her second hit of the game. Brings in Clarissa Ibarra. Ibarra 0 for 1 on the day. Bats here in the 4th. Showed a bunt, pulled it back, throw to first, just back in time. As Garcia, that was a letter-perfect throw by Ben Rostro from behind the plate for the SaberCats. Ibarra steps back in. Bunts it. That's a fair ball. Throw is wide into right field. Down to second base. The throw there. She is out at second base. Runner ends up at third base. The discussion is that that ball hit the batter. The out is recorded. 1 down, runner at third base for the Lady Falcons. That brings in Samantha Campos. Campos on the day has been on twice and scored 2 runs. Hits this one hard into right center field. That's a hit, gets in the gap and heads to the fence. Down to second base, Campos makes a turn, checks up there. RBI double, 7-2 game. Campos wasted no time swinging away at that one. Drives in Garcia. And it brings in Valerie Guevara. Guevara on the day, 1 for 2, singled in the first, scored a run. Was retired in the second. Bats here in the fourth. They're watching from Alabama. I want to send a shout out in that direction, watching this game. Reminding you SaberCat fans, we will have the broadcast of the boys basketball game tomorrow night from San Antonio. There's a high pop-up on the infield. Reeled in for the second out. Two down. And here's Victoria Perales. Perales is 1 for 2 on the game. Takes a strike. Perales singled in the first. That's when Los Fresnos pushed 5 runs across in that inning. Takes a ball, leaving the count of 1-1. Guzman doing her best to work quickly on the mound. Trying to record the outs and then bring her team back up. Down 5 runs in what will be the final inning. There's a swing and a miss. 2 strikes now. Even though that ball got into center field, he couldn't advance. They had called that a foul ball. Perales waits for the next one. Here it is. Ground ball to short. Throw to first is in time, and the inning comes to an end. For Los Fresnos, they score 1 run. They do so on 2 hits, and they strand 1. We've played 4 full innings here in this one. And the Los Fresnos Lady Falcons lead Edinburg Vela by the score of 7-2.
Stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats. Laguna Madre Baits, 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com as we head to the 5th inning for Edinburg Vela. They'll have the leadoff hitter due up. Julia Cordone scheduled to hit. Yvonne Perez, Taylor Chavez. Anybody gets on, Monet Montilla. And they'll need 5 runs to tie this one up. They'll need to do it in a hurry as we've got about 13 minutes left. Cordone steps in, 0 for 2 on the day. Facing Victoria Perales, who's went the distance for the Lady Falcons. First pitch, foul ball down the right side. Cordone just trying to get on base and also attacking on the first pitch, which is what this Lady SaberCat team is going to have to do. They're going to have to get super aggressive at the plate. Perales has a lot going for her on the mound. She can afford to work away, work the count with time on her side and the score. Cordone hits this one, a short blooper out in the center. That's a hit. Base hit for Julia Cordone. SaberCats started off with a leadoff single here in the 5th. Brings in Yvonne Perez. Perez has a hit today. It's 1 of 2 in this game. That was a 1-out double back in the third. She was stranded there. Hits here in the 5th. Strike call. Morales coming right after. Is it me or is it getting cooler out here? Earlier today, that sun was just beating on us. I pulled the tarp down so it wouldn't be on our back. But now it's getting cooler. Next pitch coming to Perez. That's up and away for a ball. Again, if you're Perales, you can do that. You can afford to waste a couple of pitches each hitter with time on your side. You've got the 5-run lead. But once this game reaches an hour and a half, it's over. Perez waits for the next one. There's a slap out into left field. That hangs in the air, and it's reeled in for the out. Alyssa Perales makes the catch. 1 down. Reminding you fans, tomorrow night, starting at 6 o'clock, we'll have the Santa Rosa Warriors coming to you from Seguin. At 6 o'clock, we'll have the San Perlita Trojans coming to you from San Marcos. At 8 o'clock, we'll have the Edinburg Vela Sabercats coming to you from San Antonio. Regional quarterfinal action on the boys' side, all coming your way on Rio Sports. Pitch misses inside for a ball to Taylor Chavez. Chavez reached on an error in the first inning. That was after 2 were out. And the Sabercats opened the door. They scored a run. They stranded runners at second and third to close out that first. Ended up getting just the 1 run. Swing and a miss. Taylor Chavez. Morales on the mound has struck out 3 in the game. Has allowed 4 hits. Make it 5 hits with that single here this inning. There's a high pop up. Just out of reach. Samantha Campos thought that was going in another direction. By the time she turned around, that ball had already landed. Chavez back in. Perales back on the mound. There's a foul ball. Look out over here. Perales stays alive at the plate. One down here in the 5th inning for the Sabercats of Edinburg Vela. We're at the Brownsville Sports Park here on a Thursday afternoon. There's a hard hit ball, deep left field, back, and it's in the wall. That's a ground rule double. And that means that Cordon will have to stop at third. Chavez with the double, that would have easily scored a run. Again, the makeshift barrier out there gave way and allowed that ball to roll through for the ground rule double. Brings in Monet Montilla. Sabercats are going to have to score a run, and then they could have the opportunity of loading the bases and bringing the tying run to the plate. Montilla stands in, the cleanup hitter. Could drive in a couple here. Swings at the first one, fouls it out of play. And if you're Edinburg Vela, like I was talking about earlier this inning, you have to be aggressive at the plate right now and come after these early pitches. Victoria Perales knows that. She can make you hit her pitch. Montia just missed on that one as she fouled it out. It was a big swing, though, by Montia. She's got a hit today, 1 for 2 in the game. On deck, Brianna Salinas has 2 hits. Time called as Los Fresnos will talk it over on the mound. You also have that luxury if you're Los Fresnos with time on your side. Salinas on deck. Montia at the plate. Chavez down at second. Cordone on at third for the Lady Sabercats of Edinburg Vela. Perales ready, brings it home to Montia. Ball low. Every pitch taken, and again, is more time going off the clock. Next one, swinging a hard hit ball. That is a foul ball down the first base line into the right field corner. That would have driven in 2. 2 strikes now on Monet. She stays at the plate here. Top of the 5th inning. By far, this will be the last inning of this ball game. And we may not get through this one. Montiel ready to go, waits, takes the ball. Two on, 1 out. Just the second time Vela's had 2 runners on base at the same time in this game. Last time that happened, it was 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs in the 1st inning. Here's the pitch. Ball outside. Full count now on Montia. 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. Montia stands in, waits. Perales takes a little extra time behind the mound. She's ready. Spins it home. Deep fly ball into right field, hangs up in the air. Catch is made. Throw back into the infield. That runners get back. Just a long fly out. 2 down. And that is it. We've reached that magical time of an hour and a half in the game. That's going to do it. Final score 7-2. Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos win this one. Victoria Perales goes the distance on the mound, limiting the Edinburg Vela Sabercats to just 1 run. Scattered 6 hits. Meanwhile, the offense all came in the 1st inning for Los Fresnos. They scored 5 times, sent 9 hitters to the plate. Scored another run in the 2nd inning, another in the 4th, but win this one by the final score of 7-2. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. That's going to do it for this day's broadcast. We got a lot of stuff to do. I got a lot of commercials to put together and systems to place in order. And then off to the races on the travel side of things. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Till next time, for DeMarcus Clark running the camera, I'm Joe Boulding. This is Real Sports Live. Good night.